Been doing some weighted squats. I'm sweaty, I'm hungry, but we're getting it in. You know, sometimes it's the most basic movements, such as weighted squats, that help you to keep your fitness. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to always do something complicated. It can be good to mix it up sometimes, but sometimes you don't want to overthink things because maybe you're busy, maybe you're stressed out and you're thinking, oh, what should I do for a workout? There's always an easy, simple option. You don't have to kill yourself, but just to get the blood pumping can be a good thing. Let's get it. Let's get it. Trying to find a way to keep the camera propped up. I think I have an idea. I already did some of them off camera, and then I decided, hey, why not pick up a camera and record? You know, I know a lot of people are busy these days in today's society. A lot of people feel like they don't have as much free time in their day as they'd like. And so you don't always have to go to the gym to get a workout. Sometimes you can just come outside and just start moving. It's a great way to get vitamin D as well, to work out outside. It's a great way to get fresh air, all that good stuff. And you don't have to work out for hours and hours and hours and hours. If you have time and you want to work out for 8 hours a day, of course, no one's stopping you from going on that 4-hour hike. Unless you lived in Canada during the forest lockdowns, which that's inhumane. No government should ever be keeping their people away from nature, and I don't agree with what went on over there. I don't know if it's still going on or not. They were saying people can't be allowed in the forest because of the fires or something like that. I don't care if a tree is burning here or in there. No government has the right to keep people away from nature. It's very important that we have the freedom to come outside and get our vitamin D, get our fresh air, you know, plant our fruit trees, whatever we got to do as a people. No government should be allowed to make medicine illegal, such as cannabis or opium or magic mushrooms. We should be allowed to grow whatever we need to heal our bodies. And the medical mafia does not deserve a monopoly over everything just because the FDA tries to make laws. That's not right. We should not accept that as a people, because no government has the right to keep innocent people away from medicine they may need. Think about how many people might have a disease that cannabis might help their body with that might not have access to it because it's federally illegal. That's not right. Okay, but anyways, I don't even remember how that tangent got started, but we might keep it in the video. I don't know, but yeah, it doesn't have to be 5 hours a day if you don't have time. Even 10 minutes a day can contribute to something. Everything counts. If you have more time, great. If you don't, even just a few here and there can help maintain health, build the body, build strength. Don't let it stress you out. Just do as much as you can, you know, whatever you're able to do, and be proud of yourself that you're able to do it. You don't have to compare yourself to other people's workouts on social media. They might be doing it just for show, and who knows if they're truly going to be healthy in the long run. They might burn themselves out. You might actually be doing better than them You know how in the book, The Tortoise and the Hare, the tortoise won the race? You might actually be on a better trajectory. They might have bigger muscles, but they might be balding already because of, they might be stressing their body with all the steroids, the lack of sleep, the caffeine addiction, whatever it is. And I'm not saying caffeine is bad. I don't think any drug should be illegal. I think people have the right to put whatever they need in their bodies. But I'm just saying a lot of these people are putting things in their bodies that might actually be harming them because they're trying to rush the process. And it's not about rushing the process. It's about longevity. It's about longevity. It's not just about macros. Macros are good, but it's also about micros. It's also about the soil the food was grown in. It's also about your overall lifestyle. Are you stressed or are you at ease? And that's the thing is, in today's society, a lot of people don't realize overworking is not good. A lot of people have this hustle mentality of, oh, if you just grind harder, but that's not natural. The body needs rest as well. In nature, we're supposed to be relaxed. That's why food just grows from the earth. We can just grow there could be fruit trees everywhere in America. Food is a basic universal human right. We shouldn't have to slave away for food. It just grows. We should have fruit trees in every public park. We should have cannabis just growing everywhere. We should have opium just growing everywhere. Mushrooms just growing everywhere. Medicine is a basic universal human right. If the amount of money that's coming out of people's paychecks is coming out in taxes, that's a shitload of money. I think they tax millionaires like 30% or maybe even more. That's plenty of money to give everyone free medicine, free food. It's no excuse. People have to work so hard in today's society for so little. It's messed up. And yet the government, some of them have money to fund wars. No one should be killing anyone. There should be no war. It should be world peace. Killing is wrong. I pray that, all the wars end right now, God, because it shouldn't be going on. And all that money should be being redirected into humanitarian efforts to fuel the progression of humanity, because then more people would have more time to take care of their health. More people would have more resources to take care of their health. Some guys maybe work a lot of upper body, but maybe they don't work as much lower body. In my opinion, it's important to work full body. Every part of your body has its own benefit when you exercise it. Legs can help with that, that thrusting in the bedroom. I'm single right now. Hit me up, ladies. But yeah, there's so much more than just upper body. So don't forget that if you're a man. And if you're a woman, you don't have to work just lower body. You can if you want. I mean, it's all a personal choice. But you can also work upper body too if you want. It's really up to you what type of exercises you're trying to do for your individual goal. You don't have to look like everyone else. We're all unique. We all have our own genetics. We all have our own favorite exercises. Maybe someone likes swimming more. Maybe someone else likes sex more. Maybe someone else likes lifting weights more. Maybe someone likes acrobatics more. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. So don't feel like you have to do one specific thing. You can always mix it up if you feel like it helps you to stay consistent. And, whatever works for you in the end. Whew. All right, I'm done for now. I might get back to work. Right now I do like DoorDash and stuff like that. My tooth kind of hurt a little bit just talking right now. The health of my teeth aren't the best. I'm trying to get them healthier. If you guys have any advice for how to heal your teeth or remineralize cavities, please comment below. I'm always open to hearing new perspectives. But anyways, I might get back to work. I might start door dashing again soon, or I might make a juice to help recover. Hydration is super important. You don't even have to eat that much food as long as you're hydrated. Yes, food can be important when it comes to building muscle, but you don't need as much as people make it out to believe as long as you're hydrated. So some of the best ways of hydrating are fresh juices, because it has electrolytes. So you can get a juicer at home and you can juice anything you want. Mangoes, watermelon, celery, spinach, greens, fruits, anything you want. You can even make nut milks if you have the right juicer. I have the Nama J2. You can make almost anything in that thing. If I remember, I might leave a link in the description, possibly. I don't really have a discount code with them yet or anything, so I might not leave a link in the description and you can just Google it. If you don't see a link in the description, feel free to just Google Nama J2, Nama J2, because you want to make sure you're hydrated. You don't have to eat as much food as you think as long as you're hydrated. In fact, people have even built muscle on a juice cleanse. I've done it before. So you can even build muscle while you're on a juice cleanse. And some people are even liquidarian. So, everyone has a different way of doing things. I might start moving more in that direction. I'm not saying I don't still eat food here and there, but some of my food is even more like liquid and digestible. Like sometimes I'll have raw egg yolks with hot sauce. I might even have that again real soon, just to get some extra protein and fat-soluble vitamins in. Then I might juice some fruits for some hydration and electrolytes. And there's a lot of good supplements you can take too, like algae oil, high in omega-3s. There's so much when it comes to nutrition that's not talked about on YouTube, because a lot of people only have a very basic understanding and they don't look more in depth. And I've looked in depth over the years and I've tried a lot of different things. Some things I probably shouldn't have tried. So, because there's a lot of bad information online. But over time, I've learned how to use discernment to realize what information is good and what information isn't. So I try my best, because I've been through a lot of pain myself by following the wrong information. So I try my best to only give the right information to you guys. So if you're interested in following an honest fitness channel with empathy, that's actually trying to do the right thing and be on the right path as best as I can, feel free to shoot me a follow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, I'm out. Love and peace.